This Sunday on Living Well with Robin Stoloff, we'll explore a breakthrough treatment for chronic pain with the local pain management doctor. The one area most of us forget to protect from the sun, preventing muscle loss as we age, and practical strategies for managing stress and mental health. Plus, why sharing chores might improve our relationship, building confidence and teamwork in our kids through sports, and flipping the script on aging. Living Well, Sunday morning at 10, powered in part by the ACUA and Atlanticare. Good morning and welcome to Living Well with Robin Stoloff, empowering you to live a healthier life. It's hard to believe, but next weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Although it's coming a little early this year, I don't know about you, but it's never early enough for me. I am always excited for the start of summer. As we stock up on sunscreen for the upcoming season, there's one extra item we might be forgetting. Sunscreen protects our arms, legs, face, chest, and back. But there's another body part that almost all of us miss, and that's our scalp. We don't really think about putting sunscreen on the top of our head, but maybe we should. Unless we always wear a hat or wear a visor like I often do, the top of our head is consistently exposed to ultraviolet rays. But sunscreen on our scalp would be pretty messy, right? Well, actually, no. Today, there are products made specifically for sun protection of our scalp, such as powdered or spray sunscreens that can be applied without making our hair sticky and kind of gross. So let's be sure to apply sunscreen on our scalp whenever we apply it on our bodies. Now that's using our head. Lots more coming up today on Living Well with Robin Stoloff, so keep it right here on Light 96.9. Sports aren't just about scoring points. They're about building confidence, learning social skills, and forming healthy habits that last a lifetime. May is National Physical Fitness and Sports Month, the perfect time to highlight how sports help our kids thrive. First observed in 1983, this annual celebration was created by the President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition to promote physical activity for all ages. For kids, sports are more than just fun. They're a chance to move their bodies, practice teamwork, and build emotional strength. Whether it's football, dance class, or just a backyard game of wiffle ball, every bit of activity counts. Programs like the National Youth Sports Strategy are working to make sure that every child, regardless of background or skill, gets a fair shot at playing. So this May, let's cheer on the next generation, not just for winning games, but for showing up, playing fair, and growing stronger every day. For links to helpful youth sports resources, head to WFPG.com, visit the help page of our app, or just go to our Facebook page. Living Well on Light 96.9. Sarcopenia is a big word that simply means loss of muscle mass and strength as we age. But there's a lot we can do to slow it down. Here with more is Angela Beyer, personal trainer, fitness coach, and former all-natural Miss Universe bodybuilding champion. Angela, thanks for being here. You obviously know a lot about this. Sarcopenia actually starts much earlier than people might think.
Actually, sarcopenia or muscle loss starts in our 30s, believe it or not. And we lose about 1% per year, which doesn't sound a lot. But when you get to your 60s or 70s, it actually is a lot. And that interferes or causes a lot of problems. The muscle is the organ of longevity. It communicates with almost everything in your body, meaning your metabolism, your bones. If you don't have strong muscle, you're not having strong bones. So osteoporosis is one of the side effects, and we are treating osteoporosis, but not the sarcopenia, the muscle loss. Also, it regulates your hormones. It's very, very important, especially for women in menopause. If you don't have healthy muscle, this gets all out of whack.
So how do we slow down sarcopenia?
When you start lifting heavy weights, that's when you create quality muscle tissue. And I'm talking about heavy lifting weights. So don't be shy and grab some dumbbells and go to the gym and lift, or you could do it at home. But important is that you do it on a daily basis. And what you want to create is a healthy tissue, meaning this muscle should look like, this is maybe extreme, like a filet steak, not like a marbled fatty piece of meat. You want the fillet steak.
We want the filet. I love it. So you work with people online. Where can they reach you?
They can find me on Instagram or on Facebook under Health Coach Angela. And I also do free challenges every month where I help women to reset their metabolism and build some quality muscle.
Former all-natural Miss Universe bodybuilding champion Angela Beyer, thanks so much for joining me. Living Well on Light 96.9. Household chores are part of life, but they're not always great for our relationship. One partner might feel as if he or she is carrying more of the load than the other, and that's where resentment comes in. There are stereotypical chores. The man takes out the trash, the woman does the laundry, but we don't have to follow any of the norms unless they work for us. When I first got married, someone told me, don't do anything in the beginning that you don't want to do the rest of your life. Very good advice, very true. Once it becomes your job, it stays your job. In the beginning of most relationships, it takes a little while to figure out who does what. In our case, we've been together so long, we've kind of got it down. When it comes to cooking, my husband does most of the grilling and I do most of the cooking indoors. And the rule is if you cook, the other one cleans. If we cook together, we both clean. Chore sharing is an important part of a healthy relationship, and it's important to establish the boundaries up front. But if that ship has sailed and you feel you're doing more than your share, calmly explain how you feel to your partner and discuss a chore schedule that works for both of you. We've got some creative solutions to help you divvy up 4 of the most common chores at WFPG.com or just click health on the drop-down of our app. Living Well on Light 96.9. Powered in part by Atlanticare. From routine checkups to advanced specialty services such as the Center for Weight Loss and robotic-assisted surgery, Atlanticare provides care throughout South Jersey, keeping your family healthy every step of the way. Visit Atlanticare.org. Millions of people suffer with back or neck pain, and if you're one of them, radiofrequency ablation may be an option for you. So what is it? Well, here to tell us is Dr. Dipti Mangla, owner and medical director of Mainland Pain Management in Linwood. So you do this procedure a lot. What exactly is it?
Radiofrequency ablation is basically heating of the small nerve supplying the joints of the neck and the back. Many people will have arthritis-related pain, or they might have disc herniation in car accidents, injuries in the past, and they end up with pain which is mainly located in the neck and the back. And there are small joints in the neck and the back which are responsible for moving your neck and back. All the movements happen on those joints. Radiofrequency ablation is locating the exact joint that is hurting you and trying to numb that joint. We do that by heating up the nerve supplying those joints. And it is, again, a very minimally invasive procedure. You come from home, you go home. There might be some procedural soreness on the day off, but most of the people are in so much pain before with the neck and the back pain that it doesn't feel anything like what they had before. Good news about radiofrequency ablation is it lasts. The pain relief is a long-lasting relief. Most of my patients have up to 2 years, 2 to 3 years of pain relief. So once you get it done, I tell them, come back when you hurt again. And we do it again and we have the same results.
And it's done under sedation?
It can be done under sedation. I have had patients who come in, drive in to my office and then drive out of the office.
And they walk in with pain and walk out without pain?
Yes.
That's amazing.
That's the best part of the procedure.
Yeah, and you, I'm sure, feel good about that when you see that happen.
Oh, yes. That's the best part of doing pain management.
And where can people reach you?
Mainland-painmanagement.com.
Thanks so much, Dr. Dipti Mangla of Mainland Pain Management in Linwood. And you are living well on Light 96.9. This May, we're celebrating Older Americans Month with a fresh theme. Flip the script on aging. It's all about honoring the independence, resilience, and vibrant lives of older adults. Led by the Administration for Community Living, Older Americans Month is a time to break outdated stereotypes and highlight the many ways older adults contribute to our families and communities. It's also a great time to share practical tools. My Health Finder has trusted tips on staying healthy, from routine checkups and vaccines to managing conditions and staying safe at home. Today's older Americans are staying more active than ever, and that's a positive step in living a healthier life. The Move Your Way campaign offers simple and safe activity ideas tailored to older adults. Moving more, even a little, can ease pain, prevent falls, and make everyday tasks easier. So let's use this month to listen, learn, and celebrate the wisdom, strength, and resilience of older Americans. Find helpful links and resources on the health page at WFPG.com. Click help on the drop-down list of our app, or visit our Facebook page. Living Well with Robin Stoloff, powered in part by the Atlantic County Utilities Authority, protecting our water and land from pollution. The ACUA provides responsible and cost-effective waste management solutions and uses new technologies and innovations to improve our environment. Visit ACUA.com. Stress is often related to chronic disease and weight gain. Joining us now is Dr. Pamela Buchanan. She specializes in helping patients develop a positive mindset and overcoming adversity. Thanks so much for joining me. So you have a personal story that led you to get involved in doing this. Tell us about it.
Thanks, Robin, for having me on. Yes, my personal story is I'm a physician for the last 20 years. I've been working in the ER for the last 15. And during the ER, I worked during the pandemic in Missouri, and it hit the heartland pretty hard. It became very stressful, and I'm not one to be stressed. But I got to the point where I was stressed and suicidal, quite frankly. I had to work through that. And working through that taught me something. Every time I go through something, it helps me be a better doctor for my patients. Taught me how difficult it is to get mental health care, and then how many people need it. In addition, how many of my peers and physicians, healthcare workers, nurses need it. 60% of us are burned out. 68% think they will leave healthcare, and we cannot have that. So I help high-performing physicians, women, and executives overcome adversity. I help them find their purpose, find fulfillment at work so that they're less burned out. And this helps with your overall mindset and health.
Your physical and your mental are so connected. So you also help people with weight gain. Many times they eat out of stress and then they gain weight, then they get more stressed.
Here's what I want people to understand. If they don't take anything away, mental health and physical health are not disconnected. Your mental health absolutely affects your physical health. And so when you're mentally stressed, in a chronic state of stress, as most women are, especially if you work, then you have higher levels of cortisol. Higher levels of cortisol leads to weight gain. Managing your stress can help your overall health in terms of aches and pains, can help manage menopause, can help manage weight loss. And I wish I knew this 20 years ago. Would save me a lot of heartache, would save me the letdown of when you're working out so hard, you're eating all the right things, and you're still not losing weight, and your husband is. There is a
that is even the worst, right?
That is the worst. And I'm just now, I've been a doctor for 20 years, and I'm just now figuring this out because they don't teach this in medical school.
If someone listening would like to work with you, where can they go?
Yes, at Strong Medicine, I do coaching for wellness coaching and stress management. You can text the word strong to 55444 and contact me that way. You can reach me at drbstrong.com or strongmedicinestl.com.
Great information. Thanks so much for joining me, Dr. Pamela Buchanan of Strong Medicine. And that does it for me today. Reminding you to check out my podcasts wherever you listen. Get the replay of this and previous programs, along with conversations with experts in their fields and everyday people to help you learn more and live better. So be sure to check that out. Thanks for being with me today for Living Well with Robin Stoloff, empowering you to live a healthier life. Join me again next Sunday morning at 10. Until then, keep living well.